Hey everyone, it's Dana. It is, let's see, I think it's a Friday night, I believe, at 7:30-ish. 30, you know me, you know I'm never on time. But I wanted to come in, pop in tonight, and just walk you through. I really wanted it to be, hey Kavik, I wanted it to be a walk down memory lane, quite honestly. When I had this original idea, I was like, let's just go recap the last year. And then I realized like that would take forever. But so what I did is this. You guys, I talked to a lot of you individually, and you talked to me about how little time you have to scrapbook, right? How you really have a desire to get more done. And that's always kind of at the heart of where my head is. I feel that way too. Like I don't spend enough time here. Sometimes by choice, sometimes just because of what happens in life, right? So this is, I'm going to show you lots of tips and tricks for getting more photos on your layouts, but also quick and easy kits to get more done in less time, because that's kind of where I am. And this, just to let you know, in case you are one of the people that are still procrastinating doing your scrapbooking as often as you probably should and or want to, if you're still in the procrastinating mode, I would encourage you highly basically to stop that, because you're not serving yourself. And when you're not serving yourself even the tiniest little bit, when you're not taking care of you, you're not going to be any good to the people around you. And I found that out over the last year. Because they joke about it and say when mama's not happy, nobody's happy. But that is a really true statement. And it extends throughout the family, right? When somebody's not, when your bucket's empty, you are very little use to everyone else. And in fact, you can be a negative influence on everyone else. And paper play has saved me over and over and over again. It is rejuvenating. It is bucket filling. It is all of those things. So I would encourage you to make it a little bit more of a priority this year. Get more done. And I'm not telling you that you need to spend more time. I can give you tips for getting that done. Hey, Steph, I can help you with that. But what I want to encourage you is stop with the waiting, right? And stop making it last, because it really does help your mind get in a really positive place, right? Being creative is good for the soul. And it really is true. This has saved me over and over and over again. So I'm going to walk you through the kits, only the kits, not just the paper, only the kits that are still available. And every single one that I'm going to show you, take some notes, grab a scrap piece of paper and take some notes just in case there's a tip you want to remember or there's a kit that you want to remember. A lot of these are half done, if you will. But here's the big but. I have instructions, both video and paper, for all of them. So number one, that's going to help you get more done, right? And number two, faster, right? The faster, simpler, easier rule. So this kit, to start, I'm just going to walk you through them. It's not going to take all night, I promise. I just want you to see exactly what's available and to remind you that I have instructions. And instructions make everything go faster. Okay, so this is way back when we could call it pre-pandemic and after. Actually, everything now would be after. But this is Blue Skies. And it was a cut above kit that they came up with. It's a two-page layouts. And what I did with it was put it together. This was the very first cascade that I ever did, right? And by cascade, I mean the photos cascade on it, right? And we did rainbow stripes up it. It's absolutely fun. But then it goes on, right? Because I put the cascade on a flip-flap with more, you guys, more flip-flaps, right? One here, you can't see the bottom one because I'm trying to get it on camera, but a flip-flaps on top of flip-flaps on top of flip-flaps, right? Really, really quick and easy way. And even when you do this, when you learn how to do this once or twice, you will start applying it, right? It's like everything else. Once you kind of figure this out, your brain will start going, I could add a cascade there, right? I could cut this page in half and make a flip-flap. I could add on another 6 inches and that would get me all these photos, right? At least 6, at least 4, 6 4x6s. And if you want to add more flip-flaps to that, you can even double or quadruple the number of photos you have on. So once you start thinking this way, you'll start applying it to your everyday scrapbooking or the weekends you go away. And you'll be, I guarantee you, I will see you girls out there helping others when you get together, hopefully in the fall, hopefully this fall. This is the second page of Blue Skies. Again, absolutely adorable little rainbow pages, right? And here's the bonus, because you get the rainbow, right? We get all of that, but they originally only had 4 photos on it. And that's just not enough to do anything, right? Most events I have, most things I have photos of, I have way more photos than 4. So what I did again was add a second flip flap, and guess what? It's a hidden cascade, you guys. Seriously, it's a hidden cascade underneath. So how fun is that? And this is all used, I won't say all, because all's a definite word. Most of these kits, when I add the cascades or the 6x12 or 8x12, you're going to need some cardstock, maybe white and a base, if that makes sense. In this case, it was black and white, but I figure everybody has black and white, right? Y'all have black and white. So this one has the hidden cascade in a 6x12 flip flap in these 2 pages. So again, all of these are still available, and I have instructions for you, right? I have supply lists, instructions, quick and easy way to get more done. This is Blue Skies. Now this next one we're going to do, this one is the Cut Above layout kit from Happiest Place. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you, Blue Skies, what I just showed you, is low quantity, which means you probably have less than a week left in terms of, you know, how long, because it's been out there for almost a year, honestly. They're at the end of their inventory. So I'm looking at my notes over here. I'm looking at my notes, and Blue Skies is low. So make sure if you want it, you grab it. The next one is Happiest Place, and this was our Disney version. It is 8.5 by 11 layouts made into 12 by 12. So when you buy the kit, your pages are pre-done. The whole kit is 8.5 by 11, and what I did was take it and convert it to 12 by 12. Because again, I don't scrap 8.5 by 11. I really truly only scrap 12 by 12. So what I did, all the Mickey heads on here are just circles. And again, I try to figure you don't have to buy anything else. You don't have to buy a cartridge. You don't have to do any of that because it's just circles. You can use the thin cut circles. You could Cricut circles. Lots of opportunities, and you don't have to buy anything else. Now this has enough pages in it. I won't say you can make a whole Disney album, but darn it, you could make a really, really good dent. Hey, Terry, it's good to see you. You guys got to do some hearts or something. Facebook isn't showing me any opportunities that you guys are there. So this is your cover page. And I wanted to point out, it's got liquid glass on white. That is just white cardstock. Isn't that brilliant? It's actually got shimmer brush because I can see the shine on it. Shimmer brush. Let me see if I can pull the light over a little closer. Shimmer brush, and then liquid glass. So this is your cover. Again, simple but effective, right? And then after this is the only set of layouts that I don't have in page protectors. So, but again, you can imagine the flip-flops. You guys are pretty good about that stuff. But this is all done for you. You guys, the layout, the basic layout of all of this is done. So you literally are going, right? You cut these 3 out to put on a piece of black cardstock, right? I made the whole thing, again, basic colors, white, black, so that I know you have it. You have it. Whether it's, you know, close to my heart or not, you have it. You have the basics. You have enough to do all of this with only buying the kit. And that's what I want, right? I want you to be able to finish it, complete it, and get more done. So this is one of the cuties. This is our Disney. It's called Happiest Place. Here is layout number 2. Again, I want to show you just the detail stuff up close. That is just liquid glass on the stickers, you guys. Nothing else, nothing major. And again, if you don't want this to be Disney-esque, leave the Mickeys off. It's still a great generic set of layouts. Gosh, you could use for just about anything that has a carnival or birthday feel. It's very celebration-y. But in truth, right, it has no licensed Disney stuff, but you could make it that, but you don't have to. You don't have to include the Disney references at all. This one just says, fill the world with sunshine, right? Super, super easy. Again, this part is all done for you. all I did was expand it and add more photo mats, right? For 12 by 12. Hey, Gail. Good to see you. Okay, this is layout number 4, I believe, in the happiest place. Again, all the liquid glass. I love that. And I'll tell you what, a liquid glass bottle will last you for years. And I'm not even joking. I've used mine. I've gone through more than one, but really, really, it does not take a lot to do this. And the effect is just phenomenal. Right? I love that idea. You do have to wait and let it dry. It's not a quick dry. And here we just created little pockets, right? Flip flaps with some of the cards. Nothing hard. This is a get more done quickly. Here's layout number 5. Again, I did all the stickers I could find. I liquid glassed, and that's why they're shiny. Fun, right? This is one of the last ones, I believe. And over here on the right, again, I'm sorry, it's not stuck down, but this is another cascade for you, right? You can imagine, use your imagination here on the side. And again, all those little hearts are liquid glassed. Isn't that fun? But again, this was a rainbow 8.5 by 11 that we split, right? And made 2 12 by 12 pages with it. It's really, really fun. It's a big kit. It is a lot of pages. And look at this one's one of my favorites. A roller coaster, right? Enjoy the ride. Love, love, love. And here, right? Because it is all about the ride. But all of this, again, look, all of this is done for you. I love that. I love when they start it for me and then I just finish, right? Because again, I'm like you. I like creating, but I don't want to spend days and days and days for one event or 8 pictures, right? I want to get a ton done. I want to feel accomplished. And these kits will allow you to do that. Okay, this is the ending. This is your last page for your happiest place album. Okay, again, now is happiest place? Nope, happiest place is good. This is introducing summer vibes. And this one is another one. This is when we started our paloozas. Do you use a brush with your liquid glass? No stuff, straight from the bottle. Honest, I find it a lot easier to use the direct from the bottle. And on my our newest event, I tried this micro tip out, and it's got 3 sizes, believe it or not. It's got, like, you can use it with just this tip and without this one, or you can use them connected together, but it's a really, really micro tip, and it really does produce a really small amount. And then you get a pin in the cap. My only 2 cents is this, because I just learned myself. When I was completely done with it, I took it up to the sink. Liquid glass is water-based. So I took it up to the sink and rinsed it out, made sure that it was free-flowing with water, and then put it away. And it was perfect. Like, there's nothing left in it. It wasn't hard to clean it out. And I had it sitting out for several hours. So that's my fun tip for the liquid glass, but it's all direct. Here, I'll show you this one. This is the first. This was a year ago when we started doing paloozas. This was one of the first ones that we did, and there's liquid glass on the eyeglasses too, because you can't do glasses without liquid glass, right? You can't not make them shiny. They need to be shiny. This is summer vibes. Great for our upcoming summer again. And you know, will they have more summer kits? Of course they will. But this one is sitting there, and again, the pages are half done, so it goes together really, really quick. Now, what I did for this one is add a 6 by 12 flip flap, so it adds 5 more photos on this 2-page layout. So it went from, let's see, 5 photos to 10, right? 10 photos on a 2-page layout is brilliant, right? That's actually cooking with gas, if you will. Now, this was my favorite of this kit, the summer vibes, because it screams summer, right? And what I did was add flip-flaps to all of these spots. It opens up completely. And I love that because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 photos on one page alone, right? So 11, 12, 13, 14. Now you've got 14 photos on a 2-page spread, right? I love that. Love it. So this is, this was my favorite. And yes, I did liquid glass. You cannot do glasses. Hello. You know the rules. Or the front of cameras. You can't do those either. Or popsicles. Popsicles have to be shiny. There are rules. You guys know. You know the rules. But a lot of these stickers, if you didn't want to take the time, a lot of the stickers are embossed already. It's brilliant, you guys. If you haven't seen our kits lately, you haven't seen them because they're so far from where we were a couple years ago. They used to be, our kits were very labor intensive. They took hours, you guys, hours to put together. The stickers were plain, like they just, I don't know, they just were more artsy. They required a lot of work. Now we've got this crazy happy medium where you get some pre-started pages. You get things like embossed stickers. But in addition to that, they typically teach you a technique. Right? They literally, we've done glitter gels on some, we've done distress inks, we've done paste, we've done liquid glass, we've done stickle work. Like we literally, they teach you something now on almost every set, which I think is a bravo to them. And it helps me too, right? Because then I'm always teaching you something different because my brain is like yours. It tends to stay in the same place, right? And if they're featuring it in the kit, then of course we're going to do it. Now this is the last, there's 3 layouts in each of our workshops now. It seems to be pretty consistent. There's always 3 2-page layouts. And again, what I do is take them and ramp them up a little bit. I add more photos most of the time because that's the feature that I want. I want lots of photos. I don't want just 3, right? Or this one had 3 and this one had 2, 5 photos again. I want more than that. You can always add less, but this one actually has 2 cascades in it, right? 2 cascades, which I love. Love, love, love. Because again, you can vary this based on how many photos you have, but it teaches you how, right? Now you know how. Now you can do it yourself. But all of this stuff is all punch outs. It's literally done for you. Isn't this a fun little tropical summer layout? I love it. Oh, I forgot to show you the flamingo because I can. She's pink. Okay. Let me move these out of the way really quick. This was our oldest ones. And then we're going to move forward, including some that you haven't seen before. So I'm going to walk you through. These are all current right now. That does not mean they will still be available at the end of the month. We already lost 2. We lost 2 from the time that I wanted to do this video to the time I'm actually doing it. We lost 2 kits, just meaning that they sold out. They sold out. I just wanted to show you what you can get because otherwise it's just mean, right? It's just a tease that if I'm showing you stuff you can't get. There, is that better? Okay, this one is Jingle Joy. And this is actually, we had 2 Christmas kits out at the same time and everybody picked the other one. Less people picked this one, and I think because of the non-traditional colors. But I'll tell you what, it's really pretty. It really, really is. Now this one, I added some unique things. You've got pockets, hidden pockets, which I thought were really fun, right? You've got shimmer trim hidden in the punch outs, right? So little things like that, little ideas. And then on this one, we used one of the metallic markers. We colored quite a bit. We doodled. This is the silver metallic marker all around the edges. And again, it gave me a really fun opportunity to play with those markers, which I hadn't touched yet. So it walks us through the new products as they come out, which I think is super smart, right? Because then people get a chance to try them and don't just buy it and hoard it. Like I know you guys, I know you are. You're hoarding some stuff. I want you to stop it. I want you to use your things, right? And that's part of why we do an event each month so that you are actually using what you get. Now, this was a crazy unique page. This Jingle Joy was new for me. We did shakers. I don't know if you can see them, but shakers that you're going to put a photo in. Okay? And they're clear. So you could put your shaker in as a 4x4, or you could cut it and put it just where the shakery part is. But the whole page has a shaker in the middle too, where Santa is. Isn't that so fun? It was so different. And then because we did such elaborate work on this page, again, all of this is punch outs. All of it comes like that. You don't have to do anything with that. All we did was take a shaker and attach it to the back. That's all we did, you guys. So I don't do anything that requires, there's zero fussy cutting on any of this stuff. It all comes like that, right? No fussy cutting. If anything, I'm adding shimmer brush, shine, right? I'm adding shimmer trim, sequins, and again, you can add less. You really can. You can add less. I just try to think of what I would like to see on it. Now, this is the third 2-page layout for Jingle Joy. Look how different it is. Isn't this crazy good for winter? Now look, ready? Double, oh, I can't do it with one hand. Double flip-flaps pages, right? So you go from 1, 2, 3, 4 photos to 4, right? 6 and 6 is 12 and 4 is 16. How crazy is that? Isn't that so much fun? Again, you guys, so you make the page, and this is all cutouts, right? You make the page, and then you cut it in half, and then you make the inside. So it's really not hard. Again, this is another technique that I've taught over and over again, that once you do it a couple times, you'll start incorporating it on your own pages. Hey, Pam. Hey, Julie. Okay, we are up to Happiness Lives Here. And this is hands down one of my favorites just because of the stickle work we did. We did some really, really cool stickle work on this one. Look at the stickers, right? And it is a little bit, it's kind of relaxing. I don't mind doing it at all. But the prep video for this one gives you lots and lots of tips on how to make your stickle work really outstanding, how to get better at it, if you will. Because I have a little bit of a tremor, so I have to kind of combat that a little bit. But look at this. You're going to love it. Ready? So the window opens, but then ready? You lift the roof. We raise the roof. Isn't that so fun? So again, both pages have a 6x12 on the top of them. Happiness is low quantity. So mark this one down if you don't have it and you want it. It's low quantity. It won't last too much longer, right? And you can see why. It's really, really stinking cute. So this is the first two-page layout. And then you get this one. Of course, this was in the middle of pandemic, so it's less stay home. But again, the stickle work is just so much fun. And I just want to show you the clusters because they are. And then here we go. This one has a 6x12 on the right-hand side, right? Super easy. Again, doubles, almost triples your number of photos, right? Okay, and our last one for Happiness Lives Here is this beautiful antique clock, antique typewriter page. It's just clustery and full of goodness. This one doesn't have a lot of changes. I just added flip-flops to it, right? There was a lot of really fun cluster work to learn, and I really enjoyed teaching that. So again, this is number 3 of Happiness Lives Here. Ooh, now this one was just recent. This one was a month ago. Yeah, this was last month. This is Sweet Safari. This one is also low. Okay, there weren't too many actually. There's Sweet Safari, Happiness Lives Here, and Blue Skies are the only 3 on this that I'm going to show you that are low at all. So I would say if you have limited funds, get those first. Grab those first. So that you don't miss out. But this is the first 2-page layout. Are you ready for this? Oh, I love this so much. Ready? Dun, da, da, da. And I can't even show you because they're wide. I cannot even show you, right? How fun that is to have the whole thing open up like that. It's so interactive. It just makes your book fun, right? Just fun. And then here in the front, in case you missed it, there's a little flippy on the front too. Oh, and then this one we added the sapphire blue glitter paper. But this one you get to use the new sprays, the gloss sprays, and you get to learn how to do that, right? I had 0 experience with them, and it found very pleasantly surprised that they don't make a whole lot of mess. And you can really kind of get those droplets where you want, which I just like learning new things and, kind of getting messy a little bit. So if you notice the stickers, if you did nothing, the stickers are all embossed, right? They all have shiny little doodles and dots on them, which make them super easy to use. And the colors are just so vibrant. Love, love, love. This is the second 2-page layout of Sweet Safari, and we have flip-flaps, and then over here, hang on, I gotta find how I opened it. You get another one, 6 by 12. You're beginning to see a pattern, right? That we try to make them interactive in some way, shape, or form as well. Because I like it, and I think you like it too, because when you make them interactive, you add a whole bunch more photos, right? But this, we sprayed on our grass or our zigzags here. And again, these are punch outs. You do not have to cut in a zigzag form. They come like that. And the other hallmark of these workshops is that they look completely different style-wise from what I do normally, right? And for you, they would too. They kind of dress up your book a little bit just in style. Does that make sense? Like, I tend to scrapbook in a certain way, and these break it up for me. These make me look like I'm famous, right? Because they're so different. Here is the last 2-page spread. All of these circles are cut for you. Every single one of them. Even the photo mats are cut for you, right? So you come in, and all we did on these is add 4 more photos matted in the sapphire glitter. And I absolutely love how they turned out. Love, love, love. Cannot love enough. And my grandson Wesley is going to look absolutely adorable on these pages. Okay, this one is Daisy Meadows. This is coming up. We are actually going to put people in the group starting tomorrow. And this Palooza, this event that we're doing, is next weekend. Now, if you've never heard of anything that we're doing and you have no idea what I'm talking about, all you do for any of the events that we have is grab some of the supplies and we will invite you into the group. That's all you need to do. And you get cards and layouts, both. You get the workshops, layouts, and cards. And interactive cards as well. Holly does the card workshop, plus she does interactive versions of intricate, I'll say, card versions too. So now this one is, I'm super excited about this. Look at do you see the foil? Because isn't Easter foily? I mean, that's where my head went. We do some splattering with the shimmer brushes, which I love because the dots match. But Easter is foil. I remember as a kid, you guys, and I bet you do too, Easter morning and those foil eggs that you kind of peeled and you had to get your fingernail underneath them to open them up. Don't you remember that? Like, I just had to use a little bit of that new holographic foil paper. And doesn't it just absolutely shine? It doesn't add so much that it's overpowering, but I love that it adds just a little edge. And then we made a little mat here. But ready? I'll move this one over so you can see it. Ready? Dun, da, da, da. We did a 2 side-by-side 6 by 12. And again, made room for 8 more photos. And in truth, you could add 2 more here. There is room. But I figure 8 is probably pretty good, right? 8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 photos on your 2 pages, right? Can you imagine how much you can crank out? Okay, your second 2-page looks completely different. I love that they do that. I truly love that it's not all Easter. This one actually is spring. Very, very spring, right? And this cutout, look at the cutouts you get. You get these beautiful punch outs that you can pop up on foam tape. They're just so different. They're just so different. Again, we did our embossed foil, our holographic paper. And then let me bring this one over so you can see it. Ready? 8 by 12. Dun, da, da, da. Isn't it adorable? This paper is so, I guess in my mind, it's antique-y. And I know it's not. I know it absolutely is not. But it has that, somehow that glacier gives it that feel. Or maybe it's mint. Actually, I think it's mint. I'm misspeaking. But love it. This is the layout number 2. And then here is our layout number 3 for Daisy Meadows. And this is our featured kit this month. And our Palooza will be, actually it was our featured kit last month, but the Palooza will be next week. We always work in the rears a little bit so that everybody has time to get their product. Now this one you'll see, right, is Cascade again, right? It fit nicely in between all those little bunnies sitting there. But isn't that sweet? Okay, now we're moving on to things you haven't seen yet. Okay, you ready? This is Eat, Play, Love. And I can't tell you how many times I have said Eat, Pray, Love. It literally, I can't get the L out. I keep saying Eat, Pray, Love, which it doesn't matter to me. Either one is fine. But I'm sorry it's already in the page protectors. I know that causes a glare, but I'll try to pull it out so you can see. But can you see the liquid glass on there and the layers? So this is a two-part, I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. Oh, it's got the kit instructions are in it. But it's a two-part die cut. Can you see that? It's two-part. It's got an upper and a lower, and they're colored differently. So I highlighted with liquid glass, I did all of the dark parts. Isn't that the coolest? I'm telling you, I loved it. And then I did all the sweet underneath, the blue sweet. I did all of that. I just love it. It's so pretty. It's absolutely so pretty. And this could be anything, right? Literally. Outdoor photos, indoor photos, spring, cherry festival, granddaughter, grandson. It really, truly could be anything. It's just pretty, pretty, pretty layout. Now this one I won't take out of the holder just because it's got a big cascade on it. This is probably the biggest cascade I've ever done. It fills absolutely from 12 inch to 12 inch bottom, but I love it because that's a ton of photos that you can fit on 2 pages. So love, love, Eat, Pray, Love. See, I just did it again. And this is our new yellow shimmer trim. It's a mix. It's not a pale. This to me is pale. It's not a pale, but it's not a bright yellow either. It's literally in the middle. And I love it. It's super, super fine. I don't know how to tell you that except that it is. It's just like I look at it and the glitter, I swear the glitter's finer. Is that possible even? It's like that Prisma glitter we used to have in a jar. It reminds me of that. Okay, that's layout 1 of Eat, Play, Love. And here is layout 2. I love, 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 love. Again, this is a beautiful family layout. If you, the other way I think of using these pages is a little bit of a, oh, hang on. I'll tell you in a minute. Hang on. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Isn't this super cute? Like super, super. 6 inch on the front, on the back. Again, all of these come, I just trimmed out the ones that I wanted. All of this comes like it. I just liquid glassed the dark areas that I wanted, right? To just highlight a little bit. I love how it turned out. And the wood accents for me are just a bonus. They're just, you know, that wood color lends itself to just about anything. Now, this is where I wanted to stay, but I wanted to be on this layout. This one obviously has some cooking references to it, right? Kitchen, recipes, all the things. It's got this big, beautiful mixer. Look, I got to show you the liquid glass on it. It's just gorgeous. This has some cooking references, right? And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to take old recipes, and whether you use the actual recipe, it won't be acid-free, most likely, or take pictures of them and put them on here. Even if you shrunk them down and put them on the side. Or look, we've got a whole bunch more. Just the recipes that are special to you, just the ones that were handed down maybe in your family. Or if you don't have any that are handed down in your family, because I thought that too, not everybody has that, take the ones that your family loves, that your kids have asked for, that are favorites that you and your husband enjoy all the time, or were special to you. Take those recipes and put them in here. Again, I can't tell you how many times I would love to know what my great-grandmother ate. I would love to know what recipes she got handed down to her. I would love if those moments or memories were preserved. Does that make sense? And we are making these for our grandkids and our great-grandkids and for the future. We're the ones that are doing it. So this, I thought, is perfect for that, right? And the fact that it says memories on it, it's perfect for that. Right? Now I liquid glassed all the little pieces. I liquid glassed with that new fine tip. I was able to do the memories, actually do the writing, or the little bitty dots. I was able to do all of that with that little fine tip. So super fun. Okay, so this one is, you can get the kit this month, but it won't be until May. And then this, you haven't even seen this yet. This is me working through the National Scrapbook Day projects. And National Scrapbook Day, their event, corporate event, will be April 30th and May 1st. And it will be a bang up, full blown 2-day event. They put a lot of effort and time into all the kits and things that we're going to do. And anyway, they gave us access to this early. So I'm working to try and get you real pictures of it, because I know you can always see it better, right? You can always see the stuff better from real pictures versus their, the ones they take. They're just a little farther away and you can't see the detail. So these are really pretty. This is one bundle, you guys, one bundle. And I promise you, I've got the cards done. Gail, I know you were watching a minute ago. I've got the cards done. There's several bundles for cards. There's several bundles for layouts, and I will get them all done and do a whole live just on that. But I wanted to sneak peek this stuff so you could see it, and it really is pretty. The color combinations are absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. And again, there was no zero fussy cutting on this kit. None. I just really wanted you to see it for the colors. The only thing I added was a little bit of black glitter paper. Tiny, tiny bits. Nothing that actually took away from anything. And if you'd like to learn how to stamp a little bit on your pages, they are really good at teaching techniques on this stuff. Like there's stenciling. There's going to be some stamping through your stencil, which is interesting. That was fun. But stamping on your layouts, and so you're not afraid to do that kind of stuff, right? They have so many good tips and techniques for doing it in a way that you don't make mistakes. Okay, this is the second layout in this bundle. Isn't it fun? You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you will ever know. Isn't that beautiful? I thought it was pretty enough that it needed to have glitter paper behind it, right? And then it uses our feature color of the year Bluebell and all the dots and embellishments that go with that. But no Cricut cutting. It literally comes in the bag for you. Again, saving us time and effort, which are such a commodity. Okay, here is my favorite. This is, right, the last layout in this one bundle. I believe there's 5 or 6 bundles. There's a whole bunch. So this is the last layout in this bundle, and I love it, you guys. I love all of this. All of these little flags that we made. Again, this was all done for you. I did very few additions. I did the glitter paper. That's all I added. Right? I didn't want to change it too much. I wanted you to be able to go to the event and really have a good time and not worry about what I did with the layouts, if that makes sense. So I hope you had fun, a little bit of a walk down memory lane. And if you missed any of those kits, go look. So how do you do that? You go over to my website, and then when you open it up on the left-hand side, it says shop. You click on shop, and then a whole list comes out, and you can click on wherever you want to go. This is, all of these were listed under kits, And now be careful, because the card kits are mixed in with the scrapbooking kits, and this was all the cards. But there's quite a few card making ones left too. But the 3 that were low, again, because I know you're going to want to know, you don't have to fast forward or back up all to the beginning, was Blue Skies, the Blue Skies kit, Happiness Lives Here, and Sweet Safari. Those 3 were low quantity. So I would expect they'll be gone in about a week or so. So hope you had fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.